Hello, everyone. Welcome to Building the World with Yomi Folasele. This is a platform where I discuss on how to build godly and successful marriage. And today I'll be talking on the family. So I want the teenagers in the family, the young adults, youths, yeah, parents too. Let's come together while we dive into this important topic. It's dating and courtship. Yes, you may be wondering why is this so important? It is. I want us to see what is acceptable and what is expected to us as children of God. In the world today, the world is revolving. The millennia, the Gen Z, everything. But still, the standard of God standard sure. So let's talk about it for the sanity of our children so that they can experience God's blessing in their own life and in their own marriages and relationships so that they can be void of heartache, trouble, some even going to the point of committing suicide. That will not be the lot of our whole world. So, young ones, please lend me your ears. Dating, what then is dating? Dating literally is the idea of setting a date between two or more people. Yes, which could be group dating, as in the case of maybe recreation, going for fellowship. Yes, that's dating too, for the purpose of knowing one another in a socially acceptable manner. According to the dictionary, dating is a stage of romantic relationship where two people regularly spend time together, to check for suitability, to assess one another. Just underline the word checking out. Dating today is a boyfriend girlfriend love rampage where young ones, even the matured ones, regularly stay together, having fun, being together, checking one another out, spending time together, though they have the intention to know one another. But what we see today is heartbreaking. And that's why I want to talk about this. I see the disadvantages. I see the pain, the aftermath of this. And this is not making the heart of God glad. So let's talk about it. The word dating is associated with a lot of danger, from fornication, promiscuousness, unwanted pregnancy, contracting sexual diseases, transmitted diseases, you know, abortion, heartbreak, even suicide. You can't, it's uncountable. It has no biblical backing. It is a foreign, it's a worldly concept. That's not what the Bible talks about. What we see in the Bible, it's courtship, engagement, where, two people are espoused to one another, as in the case of Matthew 1:18, 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14. The Bible says, be ye not unequally yoked with the world. For what relationship does righteousness has with unrighteousness? Or what communion with light with darkness? This is a concept of the world, a foreign concept, where you see high school children comes during their graduation, they come with their dates. Everybody, it's being celebrated as if it is the normal. No, it is not. That is not God's expectation for his own children. So I'm talking in the concept of God. The standard of God's standard sure. No generation, no transformation in this world can change the standard of God. So dating is not biblical. It is yielding to the world. It is yielding to the concept of the world. And this we are bringing into the church. You can see brothers, so-called brothers or sisters, they could date 2, 3, 4 people, checking them out for suitability as if they are NAFDAC officers. So when this one is not okay, they move to the other one. After wasting their time, after servicing one another, no. Beloved, don't let anyone date you until you are dated. Many are dated already after dating for years. This is not God's plan and purpose for you. He has better deal for you. So I want us to see what is acceptable in the Christian concept. Courtship. And you may ask me the question, you can't jump into courtship. Yes, I agree with you. Courtship is a serious phase in the marital journey. So you have to start somewhere, which I agree with. But the dating has been bastardized, you know, and I want us to know this is not biblical. What the Bible recommends is courtship, and friendship is recommended in a Christian relationship. For God so loved the world. Friendship is a close relationship between two or more people who back and support each other, who want to know, make sure to care for one another. They build relationship, they build closeness, and without anything attached to it. Friendship is the basis, is the foundation of any successful relationship, including marriage. When you're talking about marriage, what is recommended is friendship, whereby you can, grow up to build a relationship. It's gradual, so when you have, without having anything attached, no hidden agenda. And if you have one, you go with a clean mind because this is friendship. There is no intimacy in this issue. Friendship it could be between anybody who cares, supports one another, who want to know, that looks after one another. I want to know how you're faring. What is this? In the process, you go for that to know things you need to know. So if you are having any conviction, if you have personal conviction that God is leading you, or you feel you want to be with this man or this woman, you can be friends. And don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about boyfriend and girlfriend. That is a no-no. From where I come from, they are partners that lures one into sin. So don't look for one. Young one, please, you don't need it. And my crush, what is crushing? Don't let anybody crush you. Okay? There's time for everything. God desired that you be in relationship, but there's time for it. So, and when that time comes, and there are right ways to doing it, without you dancing, without you, destroying your destiny or your relationship with God. Okay. So we are going to talk on friendship that as the basis, the foundation of every successful relationship. In marriage, let me tell you, sex and romance may not, you know, may not last forever in your marriage, but friendship will do. I see a lot of stories today. I hear so many things where people got married to their own enemy, marrying strangers. You need to marry your friend. You must marry. If you don't know the person you are marrying into, you might be heading into another blunder. May that not be your portion. So that's why friendship should be the basis of any relationship, void of any kind of sinful appearances, which the Bible warns us against in 2 Timothy to flee from them. Yeah, in friendship, your desire is to enable you know one another, your likes and dislikes, what the person stands for, their goals in life, their principles, their temperament. You want to study, you want to know the maturity. In this process, nothing is blocking your view. You are not beclouded by lust. You are seeing, you open your eyes, you ask questions. So if you are sure God is leading you to a particular person, or you feel you love a certain person, you could start such relationship on a friendship level without idols in your heart, without hidden agenda, without you making yourself a predator, looking for a prey to devour. Yes, that's the word. Sisters, young ones, there are lions out there. They tell you you are this, you are beautiful, you are this. That you should know yourself. You are beautiful, you are handsome. So don't let anybody deceive you. They are only looking for who they can take advantage of. There are so many stories in mind. But today I want us to focus on these two things. Yes. So friendship will enable you to build closeness and connection. In the process, you will know so many things you need to know about that person. The family background, the history. We often neglect them until when you get into marriage and you begin to hear some. So, no, this is a time, this is a stage you can know all of those things without, doing things that are unnecessary. Please, let's major on major and stop major on minor things. Let's do the right thing. So it is when you build friendship and it has matured and you have seen, you have asked questions, you have seen things that you need to build on, that you need to correct in one another. And if God is asking you to go, and if you are convinced that no, this person, I know we can make this journey, you can define your relationship. If you are sure, then you can make that person know what your convictions are. Gone were those days. You have to go through your pastors. You have to go through your mentors. You don't even have that guts to go and meet the brother or the sister that whatever thing you have, it will be in your mind. Oh. But nowadays, yes, thank God for Christ who has come. We can all pray, you can all seek and talk to you, but we must do the right thing. Many, because of ignorance, they have fallen prey and they have made a blunder. So please, young one, there's nothing bad in you having relationship. Wait for the time. And there's a proper way to go in about it. I'm not talking about somebody that is still in secondary school, that your dad, your mom is still feeding you. What relationship? What do you want to be doing with it? Come, you still have a long way to go. And you cannot distract yourself with all of those things. So those are not the people I'm talking to. All they can do is to begin to build themselves, build your future, build your values. There's so many things you prepare for in life towards marriage, towards that stage. So if you feel like, no, I want to be like that, then please, they start somewhere. Prepare yourself. I have a video on that. Preparation for marriage. It starts from you, the young one. Begin to add values to yourself. Begin to prepare yourself. Learn skills. Okay? Get purpose yourself. So when the right time comes, then you can be in this category. But it's good for you to know. Okay? I agree with you. You need to know. You need to be informed so that peers will not tell you lies. You'll not be pressurized by, you tell them, hello, I know the right thing. And you can even bring them to the same light because you are the light of the world. So after you are convinced, you can make your intentional. This is where we now talk about courtship. And courtship is the period between when you propose. That is when you made your intention known to the girl. I'm not using girl because marriage is not for boys and girls. Mature souls. I'm not talking about it, but mature people. Because marriage is a serious business. It's not something you rush into. It's something you are prepared for. You are trained. Thank God for the people that mentors us when we're growing up. There are still some things I remember because information will help you. So that's why you need to be informed. That's why the Bible says where there's counsel, there's safety. You need to know. So now to courtship proper. And in courtship, it's a serious business. It's more advanced. It's countdown to marriage. Now parents are involved. You begin to plan. I'm not talking about, preparation. You are just preparing yourself to learn. Those ones you have to have done. In friendship, you have to have make some inquiries, questions. So now it is now sitting down to see how we can do to align those things together. So to resolve things that you still feel, okay, when we're in friendship, because that person was not bound to you. So there are limits to things you can actually do. So in courtship, we have to now conclude to finalize. It's not when you are married and somebody will tell you you cannot walk and you cannot do this alone. These are things we need to resolve in courtship, in friendship. So note, in courtship, no physical intimacy, no cohabiting. This is what we see today. Children of God, let's not be deceived by the deceit of the enemy. the standard of God stands. Nothing changes. He said marriage should be honorable, bed undefiled. So if you want to enjoy, please, you got to be disciplined. This we see in the lives of Daniel. Daniel proposed, Daniel 1:18, not to defile himself. So where is your intentionality? We are all human, I know. So you have to put yourself check. Whatever emotions, it has to be under check. You are not married. So you don't go beyond your boundary until when both of you are married in the face of God and that of man. You don't act couples. You see younger ones living together, staying together. They say, we are dating, we are in court. Hello, you are only building the structure for marriage that is yet to start. That is not the way of the Lord. Do things in the proper way so that you can enjoy the blessing of God in your marriage, so that you can stand tall in days of trouble to tell the devil to know, I obey the precept of God and God will stand for you. So in conclusion, dating it is not biblical. It is yielding to the world. Let's do what God wants us to do. Let's not follow the trend of the world. Let's do the right thing for our life and for our relationship. And I tell you, when you do all of these things, you will enjoy the blessing of the Lord. I pray for you. The Lord will guide you. The young ones, the Lord will instruct you. He will lead you. You will not miss it. In the name of Jesus.